What's up, everybody? It's your favorite electrician, Doug here. Just wanted to introduce you to Lumen Brothers' latest vehicle and talk a little bit about why we chose this model. For starters, we went with the Ram ProMaster, brand new 2023. It's a 2500, and mostly because we carry a lot of weight in these trucks, but also I've been lifting weights and I do expect to bulk up, so we got to kind of account for how huge I'm gonna get too. I mean, the last thing we want is to be rolling down the highway and then I accidentally flex and, you know, all the lug nuts pop off. Just saying. Now, if there's one thing I can say about this is it's got a lot of room, like a lot of room, especially compared to the Tacoma. And room is good because when you get inside here, you want to be able to stand and access your tools. And in the odd event that your wife kicks you out of the house, you got a place to sleep. You know, this thing has so much room in it that not everybody uses these vans for work vehicles. Believe it or not, there are some really attractive hipsters out there that will put beds and stoves in these things and just drive around posting pictures, making hundreds of thousands of dollars in endorsement deals. But, you know, if you're born with a face like mine, like it or not, it's gonna be a work truck. So we went with the ProMaster over the Ford Transit. We were looking at the Transit and its reviews were in line with the ProMaster, but they've got two models. The Transit has a rear wheel drive model in the 2500 series, and they've got an all wheel drive model, whereas the Ram ProMaster's got a front wheel drive model. We wanted front wheel drive. I don't like rear wheel drive. I've had it in vans before. Been stuck in the mud several times with that. So we wanted something front wheel drive. The Transit has an all wheel drive model, which sounds awesome, but it was like 20 grand more than what we paid for this one, which was already expensive. So we decided, let's go with the ProMaster and let's see how it goes. Right now, as you can see, I'm using the Packouts that I've got for shelving in here, using some stackable boxes as well. Once we sell a few more recessed light jobs and do a couple more heavy ups, we're gonna get this thing outfitted with some interior shelves. It's going to be real sweet, but for now, got the Packouts so that all you Milwaukee fans can look at this and say, hell yeah, and everybody else can just start punching your apprentice sitting next to you because you hate Packouts and you hate Milwaukee, and now you hate me. I'll give you a quick view of the interior of the ProMaster. I don't know if you've been inside a work truck before, but this is the steering wheel. I'm in the driver's seat. This is the digital readout screen I mentioned. This is where I watch Days of Our Lives and Wipeout, stuff like that. Yeah, a bunch of other buttons that I really haven't figured out just yet. This is the passenger seat. You know, it's a basic work van. This is where the apprentice sits. You know, there is, I believe, somewhere there's got to be an eject button for when they're acting up. It just kind of sends them out the top. I haven't found where that's at just yet, but this is the inside. Beautiful, right? So that's it. This is our new whip. So far, so good. It's also got Apple CarPlay. I don't know if you guys mess with any other vehicles that have a digital display screen that's not Apple CarPlay, but let me tell you something. I'm not getting paid by Apple to say a damn thing. I love that system. Everything that's on your phone pops right up on the dash. I've got a Mazda as my personal vehicle. It's a CX-5, and I like that car too, but I don't know who they got to design their interior digital readout screen. It's some sixth grader or something, because it doesn't work very well. Apple CarPlay is where it's at. We're gonna see how this does. So far, so good. Really like it. Nice and comfortable. And look, I love that Tacoma, all right? That Tacoma didn't give a shit. Did whatever we asked it to for about 4 years. So it's time to retire the old girl. But here's a quick story for you. I don't know if you believe in coincidences or not. Me, I don't until they happen. And then I'm like, what the hell was that? So we bring this truck home. First day, just pick it up. Park it in my driveway. And then I come out the next morning. I'm going to use the Tacoma still because we're getting tags, registration, all that stuff, plates for this guy. First, get in my Tacoma. Nothing. Doesn't start, doesn't turn over. I've had that truck for almost 4 years. I've never had an issue with it. Very minimal repairs, just upkeep. But the day we bring this home, the Tacoma decides I'm done. The fuck is that? So, I don't know. She either was like, screw you guys, I'm going home, or she put in all she had till the very last moment. I don't know which one it was, but it doesn't really matter because now we got this truck and she could be as sassy as she wants to be. Time to retire the old girl. Let me know what you guys drive, what vehicles you've chosen and why. comment in the comment section. Let us know what you think about the ProMaster if you've got one, what you think about the Ford if you've got one, and what you think about my beard growing back in. Love you guys.